The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, hello. What's up, everybody? I know the internet is going crazy right now with this Diddy apology video. Without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and play it right now for you guys and not even hold y'all. Welcome everybody in. Make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, all that good stuff. Let's talk about this.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you got to do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy. Going to rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
We all know that apology was BS. Diddy, you're only sorry that you got caught. Now go ahead and admit to all the other things you done. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. That's how I feel. Go ahead and admit to all the other stuff you done. Because like Hillary was saying, he made it seem like this was only a one-time thing. This was definitely not a one-time thing. This happened multiple times. You're only going to admit to what we've seen. Mind you, if that video had never came out, he would not have admitted to anything, not have said anything, pretended like it didn't happen. Now, some people are going to argue, oh, well, it's because of the NDA and, they settled it, so that's why he wasn't going to take accountability or apologize. No, that's not why. He was never going to admit to his wrongdoing. It's sad that it took that disgusting video that we've seen for people to actually start believing it. I don't think, again, for me, I don't feel like we needed proof. Now, for a lot of the other lawsuits, let me be honest, when it comes to Little Rod, I need to see more proof than what we've seen for me to believe that situation. With Cassie, I had no doubt. I don't know why. I just had no doubt with Cassie that what she was saying was the truth. And especially because she had been with that man for 11 years. 11 years. And why was he keeping her around? An artist that is not making you money, why would you keep them around? I'm just thinking about it literally. When you actually dive into it and really think like they were together for 11 years, she only had one album, and this is literally an artist that is not making you money. Why is she still around, and signed to Bad Boy? You know what I mean? That made no sense at all. So obviously, he was using her in the way that she said, He was using her. There's nothing else to say. An artist that is not making you money, why do you still have them around? Why is she still signed to Bad Boy and she only gave you one album? And then you keep teasing that, oh yeah, we're gonna put out music and you never wanted to make her a star. You wanted to make her your sex slave. That was it. You wanted to make her your sex slave. You never wanted to make her a star. You never believed in her talent. You never thought she had any talent. You've seen a pretty girl that you can use, abuse, and misuse. That's what you've seen. Again, you're only apologizing because of what we've seen. You're not apologizing for everything else that you took Cassie through. You're just apologizing for that one thing. Do not be fooled. Cassie's friend Tiffany Red, shout out to Tiffany Red, had made this statement not too long ago. I'm gonna go ahead and play her video. This is my first time watching this with you guys, and we'll talk about it.
Cut it out, Puff. Cut it out. So you were disgusted back then, you're disgusted now. So let me ask you a question then. Was that the last time that you did that to her? Was that the last time you did that to any woman? If you're so disgusted and you went and you got all this help and you feel whatever, and if that's the case, why did you say enough is enough and say that she was lying? Say that all the things in her lawsuit are not true. That incident was in her lawsuit. I remember that incident because I was around. Remember? I remember her telling me about how you spent $50,000 to get rid of that video. Watching that video the other day was crazy because I thought no one was ever going to see it because of you. And now you're sorry? Really? Cry me a river, bro. You're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught. And I'm glad you don't want forgiveness because ain't nobody giving it to you over here. You know what you did. You're fine with your behavior. That's the bottom line. That is you. That person on that video is part of you. And that part of you needs to atone, needs to take whatever is coming to you because you have already sown these seeds. Take your punishment like a fucking man. Talking about you sorry. Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, she said it perfectly. I mean, does anybody disagree with what she said? I don't think nobody's disagreeing with what she said. And he talked about, oh, it took therapy. Therapy? You need to fire your therapist. Somebody made a comment underneath the video. I don't know if it was on the short or the video I did. Let me see if I can find it real quick. They said he needed to sue his therapist. Yes, please sue your therapist immediately. Sue your therapist immediately because your therapist did not help you with shit. They did not help you with shit. So my question, a lot of people are saying the alleged video, right? Remember we were talking about this yesterday. For those of you who didn't see my video the other day, everybody kept referencing it as the alleged video. Thank you, Demetria. Do we still have to say alleged? It seems like he's admitting it. So we don't have to say alleged anymore, right? Mind you, me, AT2, I was never saying alleged. He's a criminal. Why would I say alleged when you're a criminal? I would never do that. That was obviously you on the video. It wasn't AI. Nobody doctored the video. That was you, homie. That was you. And now that he copped up to it, there's no need to say alleged, right? What's up, Stephanie? Thank you for being here. And thank you, Denitra, for dropping that. If you want to be notified of when I go live, make sure you guys click that link and it'll send you to my channel broadcast on IG. That way I can send you the video and then you'll be notified because, you know, YouTube like to hate on the notifications. And also help by hitting that like button too as well. What's up, Paradise? His eyes and body language told the truth more than... Right. You're right about that. It definitely did. And he probably was laughing after he did that video. I highly doubt he felt anything. Right. Lock him up. Lock him up. There's more still to come out. Exactly. You know, what's up, Autumn's mom? I hate to say that it wouldn't be that bad. That's not the word that I'm looking for because it's bad. But I think him being so cocky and coming out and making how do I put it? How he was making those posts and everything like that on Instagram. He even leave his comment section open. Like it just seemed like he was really cocky with it. Like, oh, these charges are ridiculous. Like I know I'm gonna beat it. Remember, he wants to dismiss that one case from the girl in Canada. Also, they're trying to dismiss that case with Lil Rod. He's trying to basically say like all of these are false. Like let's get rid of these cases. And again, they haven't gone to trial, so we can't say for a fact, like, oh, I don't know if, it's real or not. But, I mean, if we take what Cassie has said in her lawsuit and these other situations are similar or possibly could have some kind of truth in it, he better work. Didn't I tell y'all? If one of those women's groups get involved with this and like take down Diddy, cancel Diddy, he's done for. Didn't I tell y'all with Harvey Weinstein? Once the Me Too movement got involved, he was out of here. He was out of here. Same with Diddy. And I hate to, hammer this in, but this is the only event that we've seen, like the only incident that we've seen with our own eyes. Everything else is up for speculation, right? But this is what we've seen with our own eyes. So just imagine the other stuff that we have not seen. Just imagine what the rest of the other women have gone through. And I don't think Carisha, aka Young Miami, is one of those is a victim. I don't think she's a victim at all. When did he go to rehab? Because he wasn't with his drug mule when they were arrested the day of the rape. No, he was. They were all at the airport, and then they checked the drug mule's bag, and they seen the cocaina and the marijuana gummies. Yeah, Diddy was there. It just wasn't on Diddy, but it was on him. And like I said, I still look at Diddy sideways because you literally had that dude with all them drugs and your daughters are with you. What kind of parent does that? You literally getting high like that around your... Come on now. And his daughters are young. They're not the boys are adults. His daughters are still young teenagers. He's still in a dark place. Right. Lexi, right? Women and men. You're right about that. You're right. Right, Hillary. I feel like it's more to come. This is definitely not it. This is more to come. To be continued. There's more coming, possibly more lawsuits. I know it's been teased like Tyrone Blackburn is supposed to be representing a few more people. He never said Cassie's name. Oh, Adam, you got a good point with that one. He never said her name. Let's go ahead and play it again. And for those of you just coming in the room, make sure you guys like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
We all know that apology was BS. Diddy, you're only sorry that you got caught. Now go ahead and admit to all the other things you done. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Yeah, this was a public apology. You guys are right. He did not apologize to Cassie. Oh my God. Wow. He did not apologize. That was literally just an apology to the public, even if that's real or not. But that was not apology to Cassie. If anything, this is more like, I gotta apologize to her. I gotta do this. So what I'm gonna do in my own Diddy way, because I'm evil and I'm a bastard, I'm gonna do it this way. I'm going to apologize, but I'm not going to say her name or cop up to all the things I did. I'm just going to make a blanket apology. It's like if I say something offensive on my show and I go like, oh, well, you know, I'm sorry, but I never say what I did and who I'm apologizing to. People say sorry all the time. That don't mean they're sorry. Now, could they be sorry mofos? Yeah. And I believe Diddy is a sorry mofo, but I don't believe that he's actually sorry. Two different things, right? Right, Virgo? Right. Two different things. He's not sorry. Like, definitely not. He could care less. And if anything, his lawyer should just put out a statement. I can't believe he did that video. Remember, it was teased that, okay, he's supposed to be putting out an apology video soon and stuff, right? He should just put out a written statement because that video just made him look. Honestly, well, let's put it this way. Could he do anything and make us feel like he's actually apologetic or sorry for anything? More enraged because it was shallow and disrespectful to Cassie. Yeah. Kicked her like a dog. You're right about that. Right. Time's up. Right. Narcissist never sorry. Right. He's a true narcissist. And I don't even like using that word because I feel like people overuse it, but he's a true narcissist. He is a true narcissist. He doesn't care. And like Hillary was saying, it's interesting that TD Jakes, and I can't play his stuff because you know he's straight, that you said that he did a sermon. I'm going to have to listen to it and then come back with another video, but he did it about DV. That's very interesting. And just like we talked about the other day, a lot of people are now apologizing and backing away and being all like, oh, we didn't know and all this other. I find it hard to believe that they quote unquote didn't know. Because did anybody reach out to Cassie and see if she was okay? Or did you just care about Diddy's feelings? Did anybody reach out to Cassie and be like, you know what? I should check up on Cassie and make sure that she's good. Make sure that she's okay. That's my question. Did anybody check up on Cassie? I agree, Autumn. Yeah, I agree with that. You're only sorry you got caught. Simple as that. The way you did that girl in that video, and now that makes sense. Remember in his acceptance speech, his BET acceptance speech, he said that part about Cassie. He's all like, I want to thank Cassie for being with me through my darkest years. And then the following year, Cassie ended up suing you. Ain't that some And don't forget that there's a song in on his Love album, right? The one that came out last year. There's a song on his Love album where he says something like F the husband, F the kids, come on back to me. Very disrespectful. Okay, they got the lifetime achievement.
Period.
Okay.
Bobby Brown. Get up for Bobby Brown, y'all.
And this was in 2022 at the
Hey,
BET
yo,
Awards.
he was the first chocolate boy wonder. He gave me a lot of confidence. Sometimes you don't know the people you touch. Bobby, you touched me, and I love you. Give it up for Bobby Brown, y'all. And I really have to give a sincere thank you to everybody who lifted me up in prayer. Prayer works. I'm gonna pray for y'all, pray for me, let's pray for each other. And I want to be clear, I know I'm missing a lot of names, so this is what I want to do. I want to thank everybody. That means everybody, every single person, even if I didn't say a name, that played a part in my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I was in a dark place.
Here we go.
For a few years, you know what I'm saying? And I have to give a special thank you. Shout out, thank you. All that love. I gotta give a special thank you to the people that was really like there for me. Bishop T.D. Jakes.
Interesting.
My chief of staff, Christina Coram. KK.
Christina.
Lorianne Gibson, keeping me free. Yeah, and also Cassie for holding me down in the dark times.
There we go.
Love. And once again, I gotta thank Harlem Boogie Down Bronx.
All right. Yeah, I do believe that was some kind of manipulation. That was some kind of shout out, like almost like if he shouted her out, she would come back to him. And then knowing that song, I think that song is called "Come Back to Me." Actually, that he's referencing Cassie. I bet he did. I bet he did. Because he recognizes T.D. Jakes. And so if anything, he probably told T.D. Jakes, like, I've been through some stuff. Remember in the Little Rod lawsuit, it said that he would leverage, he wanted to leverage his relationship with T.D. Jakes to kind of reinvent himself or change his image. That's why he was trying to attach himself to T.D. Jakes. Definitely a psycho. Definitely. I definitely believe that. And of course, TD Jakes, somebody with some money come to you, you see this power dynamic between the two. Diddy probably confessed to doing a lot of different things. And yeah, TD Jakes didn't care. Trust me, he didn't care. Now you can see TD Jakes like backing away. Now that video came out, he definitely going back away from Diddy. He was already backing away. But now it's going to be like, oh, well, how do you feel about Diddy? No answer. I ain't heard TD Jakes do any interviews recently. I find that interesting. I don't think he's done any kind of interviews or anything like that recently. Can you think of one? What's up, Ingrid? I can't think of no interview that he has done recently, TD Jakes. I think he's trying to avoid all that. Yes, she was holding a sign. Yeah, like I love you, Poppy, or something like that. Yep. Looking stupid. But again, Young Miami is not his girlfriend. And they even said, like, they're just friends or whatever, right? It's because he necessarily doesn't have girlfriends. I was just explaining this to my uncle earlier. He doesn't have girlfriends. These are just women that he, messes with from time to time, pays them to do certain things, do certain activities. If they happen to get pregnant, that is what it is. But he don't actually, love them. Those are not his women. He never plans. Usually when you get in a relationship, you're looking to get married. He's not looking to do that. That's not what he's looking for. Slaves, yes. They're his S-slaves, right. And I accidentally said the word earlier, yeah. Right. Right, Miss Curiosity. That's what they are. Don't care at all. He doesn't give a damn. It's almost like, he'll take care of the children. He loves the children, but the women, he don't love them. Like, that's why it was disgusting when Kim passed away and he was talking about, oh yeah, that's the one woman that got away. I wish I would have married her. No, you don't. Because granted, if Kim was still alive, you wouldn't have married her. Hell, I don't even know if Kim would want to have married you. Does anybody think that he would have married Kim Porter if she was still alive? Because the kids were basically were all grown up by the time she passed away. You know, what would make him want to all of a sudden, oh yeah, let me go ahead and marry her? He would never have married her. Yeah, if anything, Kim probably wanted to move on with her life. Hell, she probably wished that move would have passed away so she could still enjoy her life. Are you justifying his criminal behavior? I don't know if you're behind in the video or not, but no, that's not what I'm. Can you answer why you said that? Or can you reiterate why you're saying that? I'm afraid for his daughters. I can definitely understand that. He can't stop, won't stop. Yeah, Quentin says no. He would never have married Kim. He doesn't. He's not capable of love. There's literally people who are not capable of love. That's giving or receiving love. Giving or receiving love, he's not capable of receiving none of that. Hello, Miss Barbara. He's a true narcissist. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I think whatever therapy, whatever rehab, I know we said this, whatever issues that he needed to work on or work at, he got to do. He still got to go through multiple sessions. I hope that wasn't it. You know what I mean? And Grant, you know what? I was just thinking about something too. How he was talking about he went to therapy and all this stuff. Do y'all actually think he went to therapy and rehab, or is that just something that he was saying? Are you saying his physical assaults and sexual deviant behavior? No, that's not what I said. If something was misinterpreted, I apologize, but I don't think I ever said those words or alluded to it being okay. I don't think I ever said that. Right, right. Then he just get with his right. He didn't go to therapy or rehab. He's a narcissist. Yeah, I don't believe he did nothing. The only thing I think he did was garner that relationship with TD Jakes. I think when he's talking about therapy and rehab, I honestly think he's talking about that TD Jakes thing. That's what I honestly think. I think he's talking about that TD Jakes situation. I do not believe that he's actually talking about whatchamacallit. That he went to actual sought a therapist or went to rehab. He's talking about he linked up with TD Jakes. He just didn't say TD Jakes' name, but yeah, that's basically it. He linked up with TD Jakes, and that's who his therapist and his rehabilitation. I'm gonna play Tiffany Red's video again. Let me go ahead and play her.
Cut it out, Puff. Cut it out. So you were disgusted back then. You're disgusted now. So let me ask you a question then. Was that the last time that you did that to her? Was that the last time you did that to any woman? If you're so disgusted and you went and you got all this help and you feel whatever, and if that's the case, why did you say enough is enough and say that she was lying? Say that all the things in her lawsuit are not true. That incident was in her lawsuit. I remember that incident because I was around. Remember? I remember her telling me about how you spent $50,000 to get rid of that video. Watching that video the other day was crazy because I thought no one was ever going to see it because of you. And now you're sorry? Really? Cry me a river, bro. You're not sorry. You're sorry you got caught. And I'm glad you don't want forgiveness because ain't nobody giving it to you over here. You know what you did. You're fine with your behavior. That's the bottom line. That is you. That person on that video is part of you. And that part of you needs to atone, needs to take whatever is coming to you because you have already sown these seeds. Take your punishment like a fucking man. Talking about you sorry. Get the fuck out of here.
She right. And now that I think about it, I'm gonna play the Diddy apology one more time because I realized it was hard for him to look at the camera. And when I'm lying, it's hard for me to look at the camera. Pay attention.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
We all know that apology was BS. Diddy, you're only sorry that you got caught. Now go ahead and admit to all the other things you done. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. I didn't go to school for body language, but I do know one thing. When people are saying, I'm very sorry, I won't do it again, I've changed for the better, when they're shaking their head back and forth, because shaking your head means no. That's the universal sign for no. He doesn't mean it. He doesn't mean it, you guys. I've changed. I became a better man. That shaking side to side, when you agree with something, you go up and down. Because that's the nodding your head is the universal sign for yes, right? Going side to side, no. He's literally telling us, I don't believe what I'm saying. Possibly he could have read off of a script, but it didn't seem like it was a script. I want to say that wasn't, I don't believe it was a script. I believe that's not his first video that he did. I believe that he probably did multiple takes like, oh, I don't like that one. Let me do it again. I don't like that one. Let me do it again. Would y'all agree with that? I think it was more multiple takes than he was reading off cards. That's what I think. Some of y'all still think he cue cards? Because it didn't look like he was reading something. Now, there's an app I've seen, right, where you can actually do like a teleprompter on like your phone so you can look directly at it and like try to remember what you got to say. But I think I would still be reading, so that's why I don't like to do that. You better teach us that body language. Laugh out loud. He was reading what the lawyers told him to do. I feel like they would have put out a better statement than that if the lawyers. It didn't really sound convincing to me. It didn't sound like he actually cared. Again, like you guys said, he never said Cassie's name. Okay, Ronnie agrees, multiple takes. Yeah. Also being coached. Yeah, it could have been his chief of staff, KK. Remember, he gave her a shout out in his acceptance speech. She was probably like, okay, now do that again. But there's probably somebody in the background. Now, if he was wearing sunglasses, we would have been able to see, who was in the background, on the other side of the camera. But I'll tell you, it looked like he was holding his camera. That's why I also don't believe it was cue cards. I believe he just did multiple takes of it because he was looking, at his phone. It seemed like he was holding his phone. It didn't look like it was on a tripod. Like you can tell my phone is on a tripod because my hands are free. But yeah, I don't think he had a tripod or nothing. Now, where's Stevie J at to come and defend him? We haven't heard from Stevie J. I posted that the other day. Stevie J been awfully quiet. He deleted a lot of stuff off of his Instagram. And like I said, Stevie J was never around. He doesn't know the stuff that Cassie went through. Oh, Stevie J is out with his daughters. That's what he's doing. Yeah. Good for you. That's where you should be. Instead of hanging out with Diddy, you weirdo. Right. And I know we talked about the leak the other day. A lot of people are like, oh, the feds probably leaked it. I don't think that. Like I said, I think there was multiple copies of that tape, or it was just that one copy that he bought. He gave it to somebody, and somebody went ahead and, leaked it to CNN. That's what I honestly think. Somebody leaked it out to CNN. I do not believe that the feds would have. Trust me, somebody would have got fired, and we would have known somebody leaked it from the feds. I think he gave that video to somebody. Mind you, why would you give people that kind of video? Or who would you? Uh, Listen, he's a psycho. Nothing makes sense with a psycho. You guys got to remember that. Nothing makes sense. So I can see him giving that to somebody, and they release that. Yeah, because you got to remember, there's like different angles and stuff like that. So I bet you he had to buy all the tapes to make sure that they erased all that because that was listed in the lawsuit as, oh, that was a tape that he paid $50,000 to have that erased. Remember? And something I don't want you guys to erase is that like button. Please go ahead and hit that like button, please. Right, Lily. You're right about that. So I have a question now because now Cassie has been re-victimized. Now I'm sure with the feds and everything like that, she probably seen this coming. Like, let's not pretend she didn't see this coming. However, now that it's out, does Cassie say anything or does she just remain quiet? Does she move on with her life like nothing is going on? Because I mean, the lady goes out in public, people are going to be not just asking, but I feel like people are going to, feel sorry for her and want to say, I'm praying for you and stuff like that. And you have to, yeah, yeah, she doesn't need to. Exactly. She doesn't need to. I feel like silence is her best friend. She has been silent. Her husband has done a lot of the speaking because her husband posted that thing when it came to domestic violence. He posted the hotline number and he spoke out, about victims and stuff like that. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to say stuff like that so many times. I agree with that, Freedom. Let the husband speak. You don't say anything, just let your husband do it. And that's what a man is supposed to do. He's supposed to protect his wife, right? She shouldn't have to say anything. He should do all the talking. Right. I feel honestly, Diddy probably didn't like that his personal trainer is now with his ex. Because Alex Fine, he was the personal trainer of Diddy. And then uh, that kind of wasn't explained how Alex and Cassie ended up getting together. But I know Diddy don't like that. No way in hell he liked that. So there's a lot with that dynamic that has not been explained. This was out 2016. Yeah, 8 years ago. Yeah, I did. I did hear about that. I read about that. Yeah, and Alex was probably the guy to save Cassie. Because when did Alex and Cassie get married? I want to say it was 2019. August 28th, 2019. Yeah. That was a year after she separated from Diddy. They separated in 2018. Yeah, that man saved her. That makes a lot of sense. Man, when you put it like that, that is deep. That was probably like a love that she always wanted that she was never going to get from Diddy. And she had to find it with somebody else. Because let's be honest, when you think about it, all of Diddy's exes going to the baby mamas, they're all single, right? Misa went on and had other kids, but Misa is not married. Kim never really married or got with anybody else. Um, Sarah Chapman, I don't think she's with anybody. The new baby Love, I don't know what the mama name is. Does anybody know what the new baby mama name is? She's probably single, but I don't think none of his exes are in another relationship with anybody else. That's crazy to me. Are they allowed to be anybody with anybody else? I, I don't think they're allowed to be with anybody else. Because Kim never got in another relationship. And mind you, they separated in 2008 after she had the twins, right? But mind you, he had a baby with Sarah 6 months before the twins were born. Diddy ain't shit, right? We already know this. But then yeah. Y'all, I think that's alarming. All of them are single. All the exes are single. And mind you, they're not out in the public, so we don't see them all the time. But for the most part, they're not married to anybody else. Oh no, I haven't. Shout out to TikTok because TikTok, I've been seeing all the old Making the Band clips, and it's all like making sense. Oh, J Lo, yeah, okay, J Lo, that's true. But I don't think he would have been able to have that kind of power over J Lo, and she didn't have his baby either, because she completely separated herself. So yeah, she got the hell up out of there. Especially after that, I think what helped J Lo escape, no lie, was that 1999 club incident. That shooting, I think that's what got J Lo away from him. I think that's the only reason why. I bet you anything he would have tried to knock her up and get her pregnant and all that if he could have. She did say something. Oh man. Yeah, I heard about that too. And I'm pretty sure Diddy has had plenty of flings and stuff like that. But those are all the women that ran away from him. You know, you got to remember that. Can he make peace with God at this time? I feel like you have to have some kind of sense of awareness. I don't feel like he has any of that. I'm not gonna say God don't love him or nothing like that, but you know, and it's also nice. It's also not nice to say people going to hell. I gotta stop saying that, even if I'm saying it in a joking way. But I mean, yeah, it pretty much is what it is. Yep, like Forrest Gump. Yeah, J Lo ran. Yep, I think he just doesn't want him with someone that knew how he is and oh, whoa. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. I don't think he wants his baby mamas and stuff like that with other men. Because if they're with other men, we see what happened. Cassie ended up telling her truth and everything that she gone through. Because mind you, with Misa, Kim, Sarah, he's still taking care of these women, or he was taking care of these women. Well, I mean, we can still say still taking care of them. Kim passed away, unfortunately, but he's still taking care of them. He's still taking care of these women. So what this makes me think is, oh, well, the reason why he wants them single and taken care of is because he don't want them out there telling, his business. Because look at Cassie. When she moved on, got married, ended up suing him. Ended up suing him for everything that she had went through. And also, too, I was thinking, because Cassie got married, he probably was all like, oh, I ain't going to take care of her. I ain't going to give her money. Screw her. She's done. But I bet you anything, that man probably still was trying to contact her with her husband involved. Because that woman is happy, married, she got children. Why would you thank her during your acceptance speech? Reminding her of of the shit that you did to her. Oh, you helped me out of a dark spot. Get out of here with that. You wasn't in no dark place. You are dark, bitch. Mother, you are dark. You can't get out of a dark space if you are dark. And I don't mean skin color. I'm dark skinned too. But I mean, his soul is dark. You know what I mean? Love Jones know what I'm talking about. He was still harassing that woman. Still harassing her. I think that little, like I said, I played you that BET acceptance speech from 2022. I think that probably pushed her over the edge, and she was all like, oh, nah, he got to get up out of here. I got to see what I can do. Because one thing you're not going to do is disrespect a man and his family. Diddy is so used to getting what he wants to, he didn't care about Alex. Alex, fine, he could care less about him. He was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to still be messaging her, telling her to come on back. I'm going to do this acceptance speech to try to remind her of all the good times. I'm going to put her in a song. I told you, he got a song in his Love album talking about how she need a F the husband, F the kids, come on back to me. Literally, he did not give a damn. Not at all. And Cassie was the only one to find love somewhere else. I hope these other women find love. All his other baby mamas, I hope they find love. I don't want them to. No one should die alone. No one should. Because now, even thinking about it, his other side pieces like we know Jenny, the Asian girl, we the one that Tasha K interviewed. Her name was Jenny, right? Was it Jenny? Ah, I feel bad. I don't remember what her name was. Hold on, let me. The one that Carisha said, I can make you eat somebody out or something like that. That one. That's who I'm talking about. Was it Jenny, y'all? Carisha, Young Miami. She single. I'll supply you with money. I'll give you what you want. Just stay single. Gina, thank you. I apologize. Her name was Gina. Yeah, she's still single. And the things he did to Gina, similar to Cassie. Mm. And that just proves also something too. It's never just one woman, it's multiple different women. Multiple. Because even 50 Cent baby mama Joy Daphne, or Daphne Joy, she is even intertwined with the Carisha, like the timeline intermingles with each other. No, I don't think so. I think that's one that he hasn't. No. And the only reason why he hasn't is because she does have some kind of stature. Because she has some kind of stature and because she falls in line. She falls in line. She's a good look for him. She got she was on Revolt. She had the TV show. They look good together, going to red carpets, going to the Met Gala, and all this other stuff. It was a good look for him. And she fell in line. Whatever he wanted her to do and whatever he requests, she does it. She's literally living that city girl image, I don't think that's just like a image. That's who she is. About getting the bag, getting the money, let him do all these things to you as long as you got a bag and da 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 and all that other. I believe she believes in that culture. That's not an image. Like, that's who she is. And some people can call that, prostituting, but it is what it is. I feel like she falls in line. But let me ask the people, do you guys feel that, how do I ask this question? Because I feel like it's going to be taken the wrong way, but I'm just going to say it this way. Do you guys believe that Carisha might have experienced some of the same things Cassie experienced as far as like physical harm? Yes or no? Alice, you might have an iPhone. Let me get you the link. Hold on. And anybody else wants the membership link? Hold on. Let me see. Here we go. Let me drop the link. Not yet, I think. No, she hood. Yeah, I don't think she experienced the same stuff. Let me put the link. And also the link I pinned on top, you guys. That's the link to be notified of the next live show. If you join my broadcast group on Instagram, you'll be able to get notified of when I go live and stuff like that. Because like I said, YouTube like to hate. They never like to send out the notifications. So that's what's pinned up on top. But there's the link right now. Oh, Lily said absolutely she did, and probably even worse because she wasn't mixed the way he liked them. Oh, oh, okay, okay. So you said yeah. Wow. And again, everybody's allowed their opinion. I always wonder if Diddy pulled her hair out and made her walk around like that. Oh, that was always the rumor. Now, Young Jock said he's seen Cat. He's talking about Cassie. Seeing Cassie. The reason why she shaved her head is because they were out in like Europe or something like that, and he's seen one girl shave the side of her head, and so he told Cassie to shave, her head, and the next day she shaved the side. That was like the style or the look he wanted. And then I heard rumors that, oh, it's because he was pulling out her hair and stuff like that. So, yeah, you never really know. But did she want to shave the side of her head? Probably not. Because Young Jock even said, like, oh, you cool with shaving your head? And I guess she said something to the effect of, like, oh, whatever Diddy wants. Whatever he wants? What? That's crazy to me. Rose says, of course. Okay. So that one was kind of mixed. So y'all think she probably experienced some of the same. Yeah, again, a lot of these women probably won't come forward. I'm pretty sure there's more victims out there. As far as like, little girlfriends and stuff that he had while he was with other people and stuff like that. What's up, Blessing? I'm pretty sure there was other women intermingled in there. Now, some people were talking about the escorts that they would talk. I don't think any of the escorts would talk, and the reason why is because they're being paid for a service. And I'm pretty sure they let you know up front, like, hey, I'm gonna do this. This is what you hired me for. Blah blah blah. And also, too, they're keeping his secrets, so they're basically paid to do their job and then bounce and leave out. So I don't think any of the escorts are going to come out and say anything. I honestly don't think they're going to. Yeah, no. You pay for a service, you get your money, and you leave. That's it. Not that I know from experience. I just want to clarify because y'all like to dissect my words. I don't know that from experience. It's what I've been told and what I've seen on HBO. That's it. Right, right. And I'm pretty sure he paid good money. It wasn't cheap. I'm pretty sure he paid good. Like, yeah, you can buy people's silence. Money talks, but you also can buy people's silence. You think they will come out? You never know. That's true. You never know. I could be wrong. Yeah, that's true, Empress. It's bad for business. Yep. So I know a few were gypped and caught. Wait, from him? Oh, let me take that down. From him, or are you just meaning? Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh man. I hope that's not. Did you get that from Jaguar, right? Because Jaguar will say so. Everybody got some kind of disease or something like that. Sad. All right, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. Thank you for subscribing. Also, follow me on Facebook. This was a good conversation. I know it's hard and difficult to have these conversations. Again, I want to say to any victims out there, we are here to support you. Please don't be afraid to speak up. Also, prayers to Cassie and her family, because at the end of the day, they're the ones who have to relive this trauma. So thank you for everybody being here. I love y'all, but we out of here. Deuces, everybody.